Have you ever been told you love too much, that you care too deeply, feel too strongly, or give more than you should? And have you ever asked yourself, when does love stop being healthy? And when does it start hurting? Is it really toxic love? Or is it just too much love given from a place that hasn't fully healed yet? If you're ever found yourself overthinking, overgiving, or holding on tighter because you're afraid to lose someone, this episode is for you. Hi, I'm Anna, and this is Unscripted Lip, a space where conversations are raw, real, and unfiltered. No perfect words, no polished script, just honest thoughts, real emotions, and lived experiences. And today, we're talking about something a lot of people misunderstand. It's not toxic love, it's too much love. Because I believe it always starts with yourself, not with your partner, not with the relationship, but with what's missing inside you, what you need, what you lack, and sometimes the traumas you don't even realize you're carrying. Most of the time, that's the root of excessiveness. We give too much love, too much attention, too much sacrifice, and so on. Not because we want to control someone, but because deep down we're trying to fill a space within ourselves that feels empty, unsafe, or unseen. When you're not healed, love becomes compensation. You love harder, hoping it will make you feel whole. You give more, hoping it will make you feel secure. You stay longer, hoping it will make you feel chosen. And when that love isn't returned the same way, it doesn't just hurt, it cuts deep because it doesn't only feel like rejection. It feels like confirmation of every fear you've ever had about not being enough. That's when all the overthinking starts. That's when emotions overflow. That's when reactions become bigger than the situation. And then suddenly people call it toxicity. But let me say this clearly. Toxicity doesn't always mean someone is toxic. Sometimes it's excessiveness. You know, sometimes it's love with no boundaries. Sometimes it's unhealed pain leaking into a relationship. When you haven't fully accepted yourself, like your flaws, your strengths, your wounds, you won't know what kind of love you truly need or deserve. So you overextend, and now you overgive, you overattach, not because you're broken, but because you haven't healed yet. And love without healing has no place to rest. That's why self awareness matters. That's why healing matters. Because the goal isn't to love less, but the goal is to love better. To love without losing yourself. To love without begging to be chosen. And to love without sacrificing your peace just to feel secure. My take is too much love isn't the enemy here. Unhealed love is. Until you face what's missing within you, love will always feel heavy, both for you and for the person receiving it. So before you ask why love hurts so much, ask yourself, what part of me is still waiting to be healed? This podcast is not the answer to all of life's problems, and it's not a substitute for professional help. If you feel overwhelmed, lost, or deeply struggling, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional or someone you trust. And always remember, protect your peace, protect your heart. Thank you for listening.